Hello and welcome to Myanmar. We just took a really long bus ride from Bagan to get to Lake Inle. It sucked. I think I have whiplash right now. Actually, it was a van ride and it was really tough. One thing that I have noticed about Myanmar is it's actually more expensive than I thought. So let's calculate all the costs for the day and the time here.
This is how much we spent so far over the course of like 5 days.
Yeah. This is how much we spent on the bus to get here, the van to get here for 2 people. This is how much we spent on 3 nights stay in Lake Inle. And then we'll calculate the rest as we spend our time here. I don't know what we're gonna do. I don't know how exciting this video will be, but let's see where it goes. These pagodas are blinding during the day because they're gold, but right now at sunset they look pretty awesome.
So beautiful.
Let's go eat. Ooh, bye. All right, we're gonna eat here because there was a cat on the table.
Oh, I don't want to eat on that one. Maybe on this one.
Oh, the pagoda behind you looks so cool.
Yeah?
It has a flickering light right now. It's Disco Pagoda.
Disco Pagoda. Hi.
Hey, I forgot about one cost. There's a cost that you incur when you enter upon like these big places like Lake Inle and Bagan. In Bagan, it was actually 50,000 total, so 25,000 per person to enter Bagan, so 50,000 total, which is this much US dollars. To enter Lake Inle, it was 15,000 each person, so 30,000 total, which is this much US dollars. So there you have it.
That's a lot.
All right, for dinner, we got some fried rice with vegetables and vegetable curry. And that is
Myanmar style.
That is this much. So, this food is actually pretty good. One thing that we learned early on here is they put fish sauce in pretty much everything in Burmese food. So we don't typically like fish sauce. So if you tell them to keep that out, everything tastes delicious.
Yep, and that's what we did this time and we love it.
Yeah, it's amazing.
This was the first time we happily finished all of our food in Myanmar. It was a very decent meal.
We're not saying that we don't like the food here. I just don't like fish sauce. And as soon as something has like a little bit of fish sauce, I'm like, nah. And we eat like half of the meal. They give us popcorn for dessert. I love popcorn. Good morning, guys. We just woke up. It's 1 p.m. We missed breakfast, and it's because we haven't gotten sleep for the past like couple days. We've been waking up really early and gone. That's besides the point. Today, what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to head on over to a Buddhist monastery, and it's like a school where the Buddhists actually live. Being that it's 1 p.m., I hope that we still catch them. Also, we have like free bikes at our spot. Hopefully there's still bikes because we're like the last ones to leave our hotel this morning. Let's go to the Buddhist monastery right now. Ruthie is gonna conquer her fears in riding a bike. Ruthie's gonna conquer her fears of riding a bike. Let's go to the Buddhist monastery. We go. 2 bikes, 4 wheels. We got this. Bike bay is coming at you from Myanmar. Ooh, here we go. She's got it. She's got it. She's got it. All right, off to the Buddhist monastery we go. Let me get on my bike. Peace. Yo, I forgot how hard riding a bike was. Like, that is some physical activity. We haven't been moving for like the past month. We've just been chilling on beaches and then went to India where we got tuk-tuk rides everywhere. We're working out, losing weight, feeling good. Myanmar, what up? We finally made it. I had to take off my shirt halfway in between because like I was sweating through it, like drenched. It is hard. We were biking uphill for 45 minutes straight.
Down I think is gonna be, back a little bit. Back I think is gonna be a little bit easier since it's mostly downhill. That was really hard, but I got more practice riding a bike, so that's good. Turns out we have to hike up to the monastery. This is just the entrance. We go in that gate and then walk up, and then we're at the monastery. Let's go. It's through this gate and we walk up. To tell you the truth, I'm not that pumped about walking 45 minutes, but I guess we gotta do it. So. This is our life now, walking up hills in a scarf. I didn't know we were doing a hike today, so I just wore like this fun, like, I don't know, Southeast Asia looking clothes. But this hike isn't actually bad. Like, we're just walking on a road and we didn't feel like biking anymore. So we're just walking on this road uphill and it's only like 200-meter incline for 45 minutes. So that's not actually that steep, so it's pretty good.
If you guys were wondering what cows in Myanmar look like, that's the guy. Hey, look at that. We made it.
We walk up this way for like another couple minutes, and then boom.
This is the last we speak today.
This is the last we speak for real though. Hey Ruthie.
Hi.
This bug is hovering right on. You see these bugs hovering right here? That was the annoyingness the whole way up. They would get in my eyes. What did you think of that, Ruthie?
It was really cool. It's not so silent here because it's a school, but we got to see a bunch of kids playing soccer. We got to hear a bunch of people singing and chanting. They can count to 12, which was really, really cool. It is a peaceful place. They make these monasteries really peaceful and really calming. And I don't know, everyone just has a smile on their face and they're really welcoming. So everyone should come to a monastery at some point in their life.
One of the biggest things that people do here at Lake Inle is take a boat trip on the lake.
Obviously.
Obviously. Today we're taking a boat trip with a bunch of friends that we recently met, and essentially what we're gonna do is we're gonna see floating villages, and we're gonna see those long neck lady people, the ones that have like the golden necks, which is gonna be pretty cool.
I wonder what it'll be like. It's a full day adventure, so we're leaving roughly 9 o'clock in the morning and we're supposed to get back after sunset.
Yeah, so we have a full day and then we're gonna go to that Indian restaurant again today, but this time I'm gonna bring the camera because that was so much fun. All right, let's start the lake trip now.
I'm betting $50,000 that Shizuka pukes on this boat. She has food poisoning, so who knows what will happen.
I haven't had any food. I should.
Hey Ruthie.
Hey Hammer. Oh, do you have, oh, hey!
We're on Mr. Boat.
Mr. Boat. I have to get sunscreen on my arm.
If she pukes now, it'll be in the front of the boat. Hey, bendy hat. You ready?
Yeah.
Up on the floating villages right now.
Our friends are behind us are very smart and they pointed out that there's tomatoes over here. You can see it before because these ones I think are a lot lower, so they might be growing something different here. But back there they were growing tomatoes and you can see like the red pieces. But we're like questioning how in the world they do that because like there's no soil. Like how do they actually create these roads? I don't know.
We're going through the floating villages. Yeah, that house is really nice. I'm gonna take pictures of it. Yeah, that's true.
Anytime you leave your house, you have to take a boat. And there's so many people living here. There's so many houses.
Whoa, and they're also colorful. I commend them. They didn't just build houses, they made them look nice. I would live in this shack right here. So far, Shizuka hasn't thrown up, so I called today a win.
Yeah.
The row makeup and the amethyst and tamarind, very dark. It's different kind of dough.
Wow.
We're seeing how they make the silver.
And we have the different quality.
On the boat again. All right,
we're back on the boat. I don't know where we're going next, but we'll figure it out.
Where are we off to now? There's a pagoda in the middle of this lake.
Oh, it's the long neck.
Oh, long necks. Oh, no way. Hello. Coming in hot right here.
Emma and I just saw the long neck ladies, and now we're going back, and I have no idea what we're gonna see next. But this is really cool, and we switched. Check it out. Hammer's behind me now.
Behind her now. They just dropped us off at this part of the island. I don't know if it's an island. What is this?
I don't know. It's a floating village, I think, maybe, or part of.
So we're walking to pagodas.
We're gonna walk to the pagodas.
I've been doing a lot of walking here in Lake Inle. My legs are gonna get strong.
My legs are walking tour.
It's a walking tour. Okay, by the way, we just spent $500 on camera tickets. And for this whole tour, how much was it, Ricky?
It was 10,000 total for the two of us because one boat is 25,000 and we have 5 people, so 5,000 each.
Boom. Let's go see these pagodas. Here's a video of people walking. Hope you like it. Here's a video of Ruthie.
Mwah.
Hey, little puppy. Oh, they're trying to cuddle.
Best friends.
Ruthie's just gonna stay out here with the dogs.
I care more about the puppies.
The puppies. Let's go inside though.
This is insane. So many pagodas out here. It's so beautiful. Hey look, it's Pagoda Island.
Das Pagoda, Das Pagoda,
Das Pagoda, Das Pagoda. They're everywhere. There are pagodas everywhere. My favorite thing about this though is the little bells that they have on the top. It makes such a peaceful sound.
Now, we're leaving the pagodas and we're going somewhere else, probably to a lunch spot? I don't really know.
Oh, I want to smell the banana one. Oh. This is better than the Cuban ones. Oh, I'm okay.
Banana.
The strong
Banana?
It's a normal.
Oh yeah, that's how you do it out here. Oh, this girl's a baller. Oh! Now that we're done chain smoking cigarettes, Ruthie's gonna tell you what's going on.
Alright, we just went to a monastery. It was pretty meh. So we have 2 or 3 more stops before the sun sets, and that's when we're heading back. One of them, I think, is the Jumping Cat Monastery, which is not the one that we were just at. And one of them might be a floating market. I don't know what else the third one might be. If there is a third one, who knows? Jump, girls, jump.
This monastery is called the Jumping Cat Monastery.
But cat's just leaving.
Yeah, I'm not seeing the cat jumping. Immediately, the one thing that I like about this monastery more than others that we've seen is it's not as like flashy. It's like wood, like tiny bits of gold, but it's beautiful.
It's so rustic.
So rustic, like our wedding is gonna be.
The coolest thing too is that like they have all these posters of like things like stories from Buddhism, and they have all the writing in Myanmar language, but they also on this one they have it in English too, which is really nice.
There's 2 cats, but they're not jumping. They're just lazy. Into a bush.
We are at the sunset spot.
This is it. Yeah. Hey, look, there's a sun and it's setting. Shizuka turned into a fisherman. Look, she can balance on one foot. Oh!
I'm so scared.
Okay, we came here yesterday and we didn't really film, but this is the best Indian food in all of Myanmar.
Best restaurant we've been to in all of Myanmar because I actually like Indian food a lot more than Myanmar food. So.
Much yum. Super delicious.
Hi, my name's Ruthie. Welcome to my crib.
As promised, we told you guys how much we have spent here in our time in Myanmar. We went over a lot of our spending in Lake Inle. For yesterday, for example, I don't think I went over the lunch and the dinner. For lunch, we got something really, really small. It was 2,500 local dollars. What is it? I don't know. Is it rupees? I don't know. It was 2,500 total, which is this many dollars. For dinner, it was 13,500 kyat. I think that's how you pronounce it, which is this many US dollars. And then the boat tour we went over, it was 5,000 per person, which is 10,000 kyat total, this much US dollars. In total, I think what you guys want to see is how much we've spent on food, transportation, lodging, and activities. Those four.
Ding, 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 ding.
Ding, 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 ding. Here's what it was. So we'll go by one because we'll write it out here. For food, this is how much we spent in Myanmar. In the course of, how many days were we here, Ruthie?
9.
9 days.
9 days.
In the course of 9 days, this is how much we've spent on food. This is how much we've spent on transportation. This is how much we've spent on lodging. And finally, this is how much we spent on activities. I hope this gives you guys a rough breakdown of Myanmar as a whole. It was really, really fun, and I definitely enjoyed it. It's really cool because this country it feels like it's a little bit less explored than other countries in Southeast Asia. And we didn't see quite a lot of tourists here as we have throughout the rest of Southeast Asia. But I wish that you guys come to Myanmar. It is really, really beautiful. We had a great time in Bagan and we had a great time in Lake Inle. There's a lot more that you can do here. We didn't have so much time to do that, but coming up soon, we're gonna be going to Cambodia and we're crossing the border by land, which is gonna be really, really sketch. So tune in for that one. Subscribe if you like Ruthie's glasses.